The femme fatale was never just a woman, she was a psychological disturbance, a projection, a mirror. From the very beginning, she appeared where society felt most threatened, independent, sexual, unreadable. She didn't ask to be liked, and that was the danger. In the last episode, we spoke about what happens when a woman stops seeking approval. Today, we explore what happens when the world labels that woman as dangerous. The femme fatale is born at the intersection of fear and desire. Historically, she emerges in times of social instability, when gender roles shift, when women gain autonomy. Cinema did not invent her, it framed her. Psychologically, the femme fatale is not a personality type, she is an archetype. An archetype carries collective meaning, it does not belong to one woman, it lives in the unconscious. Carl Jung believed archetypes surface when a society cannot consciously integrate certain energies. The femme fatale carries repressed feminine power, erotic agency, strategic intelligence, emotional autonomy. These traits were once forbidden, so they were demonized. Early femme fatale were portrayed as destructive, manipulative, punishing, not because they were immoral, but because they were uncontainable. She does not nurture, she does not soothe, she does not explain, she chooses. This is her crime. Psychologically, the early femme fatale reflects male projection. When a woman refuses submission, she becomes a threat. When she refuses approval, she becomes suspect. The male psyche, unintegrated, projects its shadow onto her. She becomes the carrier of chaos. But here is the evolution. As female consciousness develops, the femme fatale changes. She moves from object to subject. Modern psychology reframes her not as a villain, but as a boundary keeper. She represents a woman who has withdrawn emotional labor. She does not rescue, she does not overgive, she does not soften herself to be digestible. This aligns directly with individuation. The femme fatale is often a woman who has passed the approval threshold. She has already lost what she was supposed to lose. This is why she feels calm. Neuroscience tells us that chronic approval seeking keeps the nervous system in a state of hypervigilance. The femme fatale does not scan the room for validation, her nervous system is regulated through self-reference. This creates presence, and presence is often mistaken for dominance. In cinema, her silence is more powerful than dialogue. She doesn't explain her motives, she doesn't defend her choices. This unsettles audiences conditioned to emotional transparency in women. Psychologically evolved femme fatale are not cruel, they are contained. Containment is a sign of maturity. They experience emotion without collapsing into it, they desire without abandoning themselves, they attach without dissolving. This is why the evolved femme fatale is no longer punished in modern narratives. She is not always destroyed at the end, she walks away. Fashion plays a symbolic role here. Early femme fatale dress to provoke, later ones dress to define space. Structure replaces ornament, precision replaces excess. This mirrors psychological integration, style becomes boundary. The femme fatale does not dress to attract attention, she dresses to control access. Self-care shifts as well. It is no longer restorative because of exhaustion, it becomes preventative. Sleep, silence, selective intimacy. Her solitude is intentional, loneliness no longer frightens her. This connects directly to what we discussed previously. When approval dissolves, archetypes evolve. The femme fatale transforms from a feared figure into a self-possessed woman. She no longer manipulates, she simply does not over-explain. Her power is not sexual availability, it is emotional opacity. Psychologically, opacity protects energy. Transparency without boundaries leads to depletion. The femme fatale knows this intuitively. She does not perform vulnerability, she practices discernment. This is why she is often misread. She triggers those who rely on access, she reflects emotional maturity back to the unprepared, and that reflection is uncomfortable. The evolved femme fatale is not anti-love, she is post-fantasy. She has integrated the shadow, she does not project it outward. She owns her desire, her anger, her ambition. This is integration, this is individuation embodied. She is not trying to be powerful, she is coherent, and coherence is magnetic. This is the psychological evolution of the femme fatale. not a seductress, not a destroyer, but a woman who stopped negotiating her center. In the next episode, we will explore why emotional opacity is often mistaken for coldness, and how regulated women become threatening in emotionally chaotic systems. Until then, notice which female archetypes make you uncomfortable. They may be pointing to a power you are ready to reclaim.